a few days ago, um, that is almost immediately after our loss in our last game, I posted a little, you know, a little message on my thread account, and so far it has gotten 373,000 views, and also it has gotten some reactions and some comments and all that. So one thing I would like us to do today is to go over those comments, go over those reactions, and probably to see ways we can answer those questions that was asked in the channel. All right, so let's look at the post. If you look at the post, and the post is simply regarding so far how we have been performing in all our previous matches. So it, I try to examine and come from a point to see why we have been losing all our previous matches, and I arrived at a particular conclusion. That was why I did the post. So there I said our major problem for the past three games is that teams have realized that playing a compact shape limits us, because if they play compact they leave our wingers free. Now if you look at our last 3, 4, 5 games that we have lost, you're going to see that we mostly face teams that play compact and wants to defend against us. So, and you see that they play compact, they draw us compact, and majority of the time our wingers are always free. Now, why do they leave our wingers free? Because they know our wingers are not dangerous. So the like of Sancho, Pedro, and at times Madueke, which is the only winger that make attempts when it comes to scoring goals directly. So teams nowadays prefer to leave our wingers free because they are not direct goal threats, and coupled with the fact that we also have no boss threats. So if our wingers stay wide, and they can another way they can score goal is to launch crosses into the box. But as it is now, Jackson, which is our striker, is is not much of a box striker. So he's not a striker that has that box presence that is going to give you goals from heading and competition in the box. So Jackson he even almost comes out of the box to play. All right, so let's review the comments, what people talk about, and let's see what. So the first person say opponents taking notes and puts an emoji there. So of course, opponents are taking notes that if we play a compact shape, they have defeated us, because we want to create mostly from the middle, because it's from the middle that we easily find Palmer and people that can take advantage of a good scoring opportunity and bring in goals. So if they play a compact shape, they force us to the wings, and if they have forced us to the wings, they have limited our creativity and they limited our ability to score goal. All right, so from Paul Paul Kamal 832, he said So you want me to come and score? I thought where Moses to come and deliver us, but you are alright. So I don't really understand Paul Camo's comment, so I'll just move to the next. So the and Sammy say we have started messing us. So I think he's talking about Enzo and he's talking about Mariska. So Murphy said absolutely rubbish. You know this and still insist we don't have business in acquiring new players. So this comes from Enzo Maresca always telling the press that Chelsea might not do business this January winter transfer window. So he also continue and say, you think Chelsea is Leicester City? They will soon show you the exit door. You think with this striker and floppy defense, including inconsistent goalkeeper, you can you can make top four? So I think he's suggesting that Chelsea needs to buy more players, and if you watch Enzo Maresca press conference, he gives these vibes that like we can manage what we have, and players that want to go can also go. So another person say we should play Gui. Is it really possible? Is Gui ready to play Premier League football? Well, I doubt. So another person says when your striker is Jackson, forget about Premier League titles. You can take Premier League while your striker you can't take Premier League rather while your striker is Jackson. Well, how true is that? So of course nobody is expecting us to win. So this is just overreaction of fans. Nobody expecting us to win Premier League. Nobody was even expecting us to, before the Christmases. Nobody is expecting us to go above fourth position. So all our expectation was to just finish top four. And thinking of the Premier League, so we have a lot of players that need to grow, need to develop. So I think we should just take it easy with the players. So Bunchy said, I think the core players in the team gets tired after 60 minutes. Adjust your substitution method, bring on fresh legs, 60 minutes to 65 minutes, and watch us win game. So for this one, I think is a little bit true because you see, Enzo Maresca tend to leave his substitute. He'll be very, very, very late, right? So he leaves his substitute to come in very late, and at the end of the day, you see he always even substitutes to react. Maybe if we are drawing, or that is when you see him bring substitutes. So he looks like a coach that can leave players for at least 60 minutes, 70 minutes before even thinking of bringing on substitutes. So I think he should adjust. Yeah, for me too, I think Enzo Maresca should adjust his substitution method, and he should bring fresh leg around 60 minutes, especially when we are not winning games. So Nonso said we should get Victor Osimhen as box striker. Then I asked the question, can this happen this winter? Of course, it's not possible. All right. So the agreement with Galatasaray, I'm not sure if Osimhen can come in this January. And is Chelsea even ready to spend such money for Osimhen, saying that there are strikers like Isak and the rest of them in the Premier League? And with the salary that Osimhen is demanding for, are we even going to get him this summer? So that is the problem, the salary. So someone say, now you see why we need Osimhen. Yeah, of course we need him, but is it possible to get him? So another person said, agreed. We could fix that with putting Kopama on the wing and putting Christo or Felix in the 10th position. This will force teams to Kopama, thereby giving us space in the middle. Cole and the other wingers can even interchange position in order to keep defenses off balance. That's it. I agree with Enzo. This is all a win-win for all players, club, and fans alike, since not one of us saw us in this position today, and which is true. So we are, as it is now, we are overachieving, right? It's just that when you get the hopes of fan, Enzo Maresca has make the fans to be a little bit impressed, and we have overachieved. So at least we have to keep some momentum. All right. So according to this person, he's saying that Kopama should be taken to the wing, and if Kopama is taken to the wing, then Christopher Nkunku or Joe Felix should play the number 10 position. And I don't know how that is going to work, but saying that Kopama played much of the wing last season and performed brilliantly, well, for me, I still prefer Kopama in the number 10 position because he's a bit used to that position, and throughout the season he has performed perfectly in that position. So I wouldn't want to change his position. So for me, I still prefer Palmer in the number 10 position. All right. So Wisdom say welcome to EPL. Another one say no, but because you talk too much during press conference telling everybody your plan, so deal with it. So I think this is just a normal fan reaction. Enzo Maresca don't talk that much. He doesn't expose anything that don't need to be exposed. He only talks what needs to be talked about. So him saying Enzo Maresca talks too much during press conference, I don't know where that is coming from, but I don't think that is true. So another person say, trust on Nkuku. You will tell me the man knows how to score, and he made a pool or something like that, and yes, no. And the no is up to 63% compared to the yes out of 8 people that voted. So what do you think? So for me, Nkuku knows how to score. Yes, Nkuku is experienced and all that, but the thing is, at the moment now, he's not 100%. So Nkuku doesn't give 100%. I've always watched when he comes on feed, and you know, generally the team is not performing well majority of the times he comes on the pitch. So I know he knows how to score, but he's always a victim. You understand? He's always a victim of bad performances of the team. So first of all, Nkuku is not a striker. Nkuku is more of a second striker. Nkuku is not a striker. He's not a winger. He can play those positions, but those are not his main position. So bringing Nkuku to play as a 9, it's not the position he plays or he loves playing. So maybe that is the reason for some of his poor performance. I don't know, but I just guess so. So please, if you are joining me, click the like button and subscribe to my channel as we go on. It doesn't take much. Just click the like button, alright? Thank you. So Emmy Spark says, so you are losing today's game to prove the point, right? And of course, we lost that game. Now, the Palace coach before the match said that they know exactly what to expect from Chelsea, and he planned like that. So now, it's possible that Mariska has only one specific plan. So the thing is not to be um okay, this match you use a different plan, next match you use a different plan. Look at coaches, look at Liverpool has one particular plan, so it's not a matter of changing tactics game by game or changing players game by game. It's by opponents knowing what to expect from you, and still yet you are able to outperform them. So that is the beauty of it, right? So the opponents know what to expect from you. The opponent knows what to get from you, but still yet they can't stop you even if they try. So even if the Crystal Palace coach knows what to expect Chelsea should be able to play the way that Crystal Palace cannot stop them. So we should be winning those kind of games. So another person said Now that you do this, what do you want to do to effect a change or upturn of things? Well, that is for the club to answer. Absolutely rubbish. You thought it was an easy 9 point and showed complacency to the three teams. Against Fulham, you took off goal threat at 1-0 loss and you scored trying to be clever but not ruthless enough. All right, so I'm not going to comment much on that. So thanks those of you joining in. Thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. We are just doing a little bit a little bit. We are just viewing the reaction to Chelsea loss in our last game. All right. So another person is saying, please get Oshime as our boss striker. We need an aggressive striker, please. And please, we can't rely on Jackson. So, of course, and it's not the coach's fault. It's not our fault that we rely. Is the board that decided that. And of course, Jackson is a serious talent, and hopefully, he's going to be one of the top strikers in the Premier League. But at this moment now, we don't need to rely much on Jackson. We need another striker. Probably there are strikers that that are close to they are not going to block Jackson. So we can get striker on their prime, strikers that are like maybe 28, 27, 29 years old. You understand? So they will not block Jackson. Because if we get a young striker alongside with Jackson, it's going to be a problem. Because we now have two inexperienced striker. So well said. If our wingers were dangerous crossers, maybe we could give ourselves a chance to create more scoring opportunities. And I replied it by saying that is what I'm saying. We have no boss presence. So of course our wingers can cross. Yeah, our wingers can cross. They can is not something that they might not be perfect crossers, but they try. Pedro Neto can do it very well. Sancho can do it. Madueke can also try. But the problem is when those passes get to the box, there's nobody there to finish off those chances. So most of the time you search for Jackson in the box, he's not there. He doesn't have that box presence. Then someone asks, why is it that Chelsea always like to do back pass? So that is the way we play. I don't know how you expect us to progress the ball. We have to move forward, move backward, move forward, move backward till we see an opportunity to progress the ball, or we go direct. So that is just our system of playing. So you should expect more back passes. So don't be surprised that we are playing back pass. So just say that hit Jackson or Palmer on the spot with their back to the goal. When they collapse on him, knock it back, top of the box and shoot. If that's what they are going to give us, then take it. That is his own comment. I have nothing to say to that. So someone said, also to be fair, versus IP Switch and Fulham, we didn't put away our chances. We had hitting the post, good saves, poor shots. Another day, we could have won it, drawn the games, and then you have the you have the ref decisions going against us with Pickford ref and penalty not given, and that other joke of a penalty for the lap. So this one I support it 100%. In our previous game, and I'm going to attribute some of it to luck. I think we kind of run out of luck a little bit, and you see decisions not coming our ways, which is a problem. So majority of the decisions are not coming our ways, and you see the ref acting weirdly. I don't know why it's like that, but that is how it happened in the few games. And most of our penalty call, like our last game, the one against Pedro Neto, I don't know why that penalty wasn't given. And also that penalty that was given to the lab, I don't know why it was given. So those are the kind of things that made us to lose this game. And if the decision were to be a little bit in our favor, I think we might draw some of those games and me win at least one. So instead of picking up just 2 points or 3 points in how many games, we would have picked up something close to 4 points or 5 points. Now we are at the risks of going down to seven just because of those Christmas periods performance that we did. So I hope that we get much and better luck this time around. So please like and subscribe. Thank you. So someone say our major problem for the past three games is the manager. I don't agree with you 100%. It's not the manager. So you see, most of the chances we lost our chances. Like in the last game, I think Jackson lost up to three clear cut chances. Manager did his job well. Yeah, did his job well, feeding the players. So most of the time, that is how it just has to be. So it doesn't help when Madueke is only looking to make a name for himself, only looking to shoot, no matter if he cuts inside or outside, never looks for open passes. In the box, I think that is why Madueke is being benched nowadays. So I don't know why he plays like that, but that is his style of play. And moreover, that is the only striker that is our only winger that you can expect direct goal from. So and another thing is that Madueke always is a kind of, I don't want to call him selfish player, but he kind of plays he kind of not associate with his other teammates. So and all the time that he has come on, he has not really done anything impactful. So they are still saying like Fem7 say please sign Victor Osimhen. This is a kind of striker that we need now. A striker that will terrify the defenders. Osimhen can't come this January. The chances of Osimhen coming this January is very, very, very low. So Osimhen can't come this January. So we have to look for an option. We have to look for alternative, or we just continue using. And we were doing well before. We were scoring goals with the chances we create, and we are doing well, winning 2-1, 3-1, 4, 5 goals per game. So immediately the Christmas, I don't know what happened during this Christmas fixture, but I believe we'll come off it and we'll begin to perform like we were performing before. And nobody will say you expect this young team to perform consistently. So that is the problem. Consistency will always be an issue for any young squad. So you can see Liverpool, they are not young, although they have some. It's a mix. So you expect some level of consistency from them. But for Chelsea, that is one thing that is lacking. So, but I believe that is what with time and then playing together, we will develop it. All right. So, you are still saying get a box striker. Need to utilize our wingers more. Mariska way of playing doesn't look to utilize the wings. So, I think he preferred the wingers to stay wide, and most of our wingers likes occupying the 10 position. Yeah, they like dropping in, and Mariska wanted to stay wide, and which they have been adapting to. So what we just need is a good to take advantage, right? So official Semire say let's get Isaac, which is not realistic, right? You can't get Isaac now. Say no, Jackson along with the defense and goalkeeper aren't good enough. Of course, maybe they are not good enough, but you can't deny the fact that Jackson is trying. All right, he's trying. So you don't expect him to score 4 or 5 goals, and someone that scores for him to score 19 goals, sorry, 9 goals in 20 or 19 Premier League games is a good record. Is a good record. Just that he misses. We create more chances, so we expect him to take more chances. But saying that, as a Chelsea fan, you expect Jackson to perform at that much high level. So I think you are kind of expecting too much. Yeah, you're expecting too much from him. And let's not forget, this is a very, very young team. All right. It's a very young team, and you don't expect much from them. And like I said, we are overachieving. Enzo Maresca is trying his best. He's trying his best. So don't expect much from a very young side. So now you can, if you are available, you can drop your comments. You can listen to your comments. So drop your comments. If you have any questions, you can ask. So let's keep on discussing. Yeah, type in your comments. Type in your comments. If you have any observation, you can like, subscribe to my page. All right. If you have any observation, you have any comments, can drop your comments. I'm listening. Can drop your comments. Yeah, concerning how we played in our last game. So if you think something, if you know something that maybe you want to change, or you have something that you feel like the coach should execute, because our next game is coming up on Saturday, right? So hopefully we are going to come back to our winning ways, because I think we have we have really gone down, and in the Premier League also we are at the verge of collapsing to third position, which is not good enough. So I'm not seeing any message. No one is dropping comments. So if you are watching, please, anything, just drop your comments or say hi. Can leave a thumbs up. All right. So just say hi. Ask any question, especially concerning our previous games. And again, I've also learned in transfer news, we are also looking for defenders. Yeah, we are looking for defenders. We are looking for attackers, especially as the Modric situation, right? So we don't know what is going to be the outcome of it. And I think we need one more winger, at least a left winger. We need a left winger, and we need someone that is as direct as him, a direct goal threat. So Sancho is more of a creator. Pedro Neto is also more of a creator, and Madueke is more of a creator. Okay, Madueke is like he's often more of a creator, but he scores goals. Yeah, Madueke scores goals. Just that he doesn't play much. He doesn't play much with his teammates. He tends to do things only him. So if you're getting a winger in this winter transfer window, I expect us to get a winger that has a good threat, either loan. So we have like Lookman. I prefer Ademola Lookman from Atlanta. Yeah, I prefer him. So if we can get him, I think it's going to be a very, very big addition to us. So I prefer we get him. It's going to be a good addition to us. And for the defense, we need one more defender. We need one more defender. So probably we are looking towards Crystal Palace. So there's a defender we sold to Crystal Palace some while ago. So we can bring him back. And also Chaloba, we can terminate his loan contract and let him come back to us. So Disasi I don't think Enzo Maresca is happy with, like, I don't think Enzo Maresca is the kind of player that Enzo Maresca will want to work with in the long run. So he looks like he's going to be replaced. Yeah, this actually look like he's going to be replaced. So I think that is all. Yeah, that is all. Nothing much to talk about. So thanks for being part of this, and I hope to see you next time. Thanks. Please, if you have not, like, just drop your comments, subscribe, drop your comments, and I wanted to hear from you, but no comment is coming in. So I have to go and rest a little bit, and we can continue later. Yeah. So even I even request. So in case there's no comment, you don't have what to say, you can drop a thumbs up